Hello everyone, this is Professor Sufyan Beg, Principal of the Zakir Hussain College of Engineering and Technology. Currently I am also the Chairman of the Alumni Affairs Committee at the Aligarh Muslim University, Aligarh. Today I am going to talk about managing alumni relations. Let us begin by seeing which job is the most difficult. Being the head of a department? Yes, it is difficult because you have to look after quite a few faculty members, the departmental infrastructure, students, the non-teaching staff, and a whole lot of things. But when you become the principal of a college, there are many departments, many such departments that you have to look after. So it becomes even more challenging. But my personal experience is that even more difficult than these two jobs is being the provost of the students' halls of residence, because those are all the energetic minds and the students full of energy that you have to look after. You have to channelize their energy in the best possible way. Now, being the Dean of Alumni Affairs, that becomes even more challenging, because now you are looking after the alumni who had been the students before and the experience added on top of it. So that comes out to be the most challenging job. Or maybe engaging a class like this, people learn it, people experience, people like you guys, may be even more difficult. Let us see during the course of the presentation that I'm going to have. Managing students of all ages, that is what the Dean of Alumni Affairs have to do. More challenging than adult education even, because in adult education people have got something at stake. They have to pass a course. Whereas in the case of alumni, you've got the alumni, the students who have graduated just last year, to somebody who may be like 70 years old. And they have nothing at stake from the university right now in terms of getting a degree. So it becomes the most demanding job and also the most thankless job. Thankless because all the bad things that happen, that come to you, being the Dean of Alumni Affairs, and all the good things that happen, the credit goes to, the Vice Chancellor. So you are getting all the bad things, and the accolades, they go to the Vice Chancellor of the university. So you are in a lose-lose situation. Let us set the record straight. A few mistakes that all of us do. Alumni is the male plural word. Alumnus is the male singular word. Similarly, alumni is the female plural and alumna is the female singular. The gender neutral term that we can use for writing could be alumni / AE. And also we shouldn't be writing one of the distinguished alumnus or alumna. It should be one of the distinguished alumni or alumni. So these are the things that we have to keep in mind. The stakeholders of an academic institution could be the students at the top of the list, because they are the most important stakeholder. The faculty members, they come next. The remaining staff members are third in the sequence. Then there could be parents, there could be employers, professional bodies, industry, management, government, society, and the last but not the least are the alumni, who are the lifelong stakeholders of an academic institution. AMU has a rich legacy of its alumni. We all know the founder is Sir Syed Ahmad Khan. And one of the things that happens over here is the issue of seniority that keeps coming up. And over here, I would like to narrate a good joke. Two of the senior alumni, they met and they started introducing each other. So one of them, after he introduced himself, the other one said, "No, I'm senior than you." So I said, "Oh, okay. So you must be from the batch of Mr. Such and Such." He named one of his seniors. He said, No, I'm senior than him." So he came up with the name of even more senior alumni that he knew of. So this gentleman, the senior most gentleman, he said, no, 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 I'm more senior than him. It went on 2, 3 times, and in the end, the junior one, he said, come on, are you more senior than even Sir Syed Ahmad Khan? So this is the kind of, cordial relationship that the alumni, they enjoy whenever they meet. So coming back to the rich legacy of alumni at AMU, we have produced 2 Bharat Ratna, Khan Abdul Ghaffar Khan and Dr. Zakir Hussain, 9 Padma Vibhushan, 11 Padma Bhushan, and more than 50 Padma Shri awardees. In fact, all these distinguished alumni of the Aligarh Muslim University, they are listed in a book written by another alumna, Dr. Samina Salim from Houston, and it is compiled in that book. Now, why alumni? That's the big question that we have with us today. Because they are the greatest test to the strength of the college's program. They have got the emotional attachment to the college. They have the experience of industry and outside world. And simultaneously, they have a better understanding of the college's need and requirements because they have been through that system for several years. So they can be the best people with the ability to act as a bridge between institute and industry. Every great university has a strong, well-connected alumni network. Why should they come forward? Firstly, tracing of old friends and fellow alumni, and also to replicate the support which was provided to them when they were students. Also, by helping the institution become bigger, stronger, and more successful, alumni are also enhancing the value of their own degree qualifications. Because more reputed the institute becomes, it always reflects on the strength of the alumni base. Let me make a bottom line here. The Aligarh Muslim University is not just an institution, it is a mission. And every alumni that has to look after this mission. Now, what makes a college better? We've got this wheel. Are the students who are contributing to the status of a college? Good students are because of good faculty members. Good faculty members are there because they carry out good research. Good research can be carried out if you've got the infrastructure, good infrastructure in place. This good infrastructure, one of its main thing is curriculum, a good curriculum. And this curriculum leads to students. The alumni are everywhere. They can contribute in the entire component. So let us see what can be the role of alumni. Firstly, building the reputation of the college. Unfortunately, AMU has always been at the receiving end from the media. Many small incidents of the university are blown out of proportion. It creates a very bad illusion and reputation in public opinion, which needs to be countered for the sake of truth and correctness. Moreover, geographically, the location of Aligarh isn't very good in terms of reach. So these are the 3 problem statements that we are struggling and trying to counter when it comes to the reputation of the Aligarh Muslim University. What are the effects, ill effects? The companies become uninterested in our students. There are undervalued ratings and rankings that we receive. And as a result, many good students may opt for other colleges and they may prefer those colleges over the Aligarh Muslim University. Now, what could be the role of alumni? They are the international ambassadors of their universities. They take the knowledge of the institution to their hometowns and countries and into their professional and social networks. So that way they are the walking advertisement for the university that they had graduated from. They can use their position and stature in building the reputation of the college and the university. They generate invaluable word-of-mouth marketing among their social and professional networks. And they can bring more companies for recruitment by convincing them through their positions, by stressing upon them that such bright alumni The university that has produced that bright alumni must really be good. Now they can help in research. The quantity and quality of research can be increased by aiding the institute with the state-of-the-art modern laboratory equipments which the alumni can provide. They can contribute by sponsoring the research work of students and creating a positive environment for research. This will also help in building the reputation of the college. Better the research output, better are the standings of a college. The students can also be assisted by the alumni in their research by technical assistance from esteemed personalities having good experience in research work. People who are already established researcher and the alumni of a university may help the budding students. Number 3, they can help in collaborations. A number of companies carry on their research work in collaboration with universities and colleges. Alumni can use their position to have such collaborated work done and such collaborations in place with the students and faculties of the university. And it often happens that the alumni may have studied at 2 different institutions. They can be a bridge for that collaboration between the 2 institutions that they have been a product of. So alumni are often in the position to engage the expertise of the institution in their professional lives. They can help in signing of the MOUs between universities and other institutes which may or may not be their alma mater. Now, fourthly, they can share their experience. The students can learn a lot from your experience and guidance, from the experience of the alumni and their guidance. They've got their deeper knowledge about the requirement of industries, and that can definitely help students in choosing their research and project work. So they can come up with live projects that the students can work upon. They can set up a guideline about what to do and what not to do, which will illuminate the students with a clear vision about their careers. So in a nutshell, their experience can teach them a lot about how to achieve the goals of the students, and that too in a more efficient way with the least difficult option or the path that they can trace. Mentoring. The establishment of a student alumni mentoring program can be one of the most effective roles of alumni. All top universities of the world have an excellent mentoring network. When it comes to mentoring, you can have the teachers also in the mentor role for the students. But then the teachers, they necessarily have to maintain a distance with the students. Otherwise, the students, they start taking undue advantage if the teachers, they become very close to the students. So now these alumni can get very close to the students, and the students can still not take any undue advantage from the alumni. So that way they are the ideal choice to mentor our students, particularly with the experience that they already have at their back. So it will lead to perfect utilization of the alumni's skills, experience and expertise. But we need to streamline this. We need to put up like 4, 5 or even more students with every alumni who looks after those students in the thick and thin of their academic life. Financial assistance is the most important thing, because the alumni, they're the most likely group to support, because they have a sense of gratitude and want their institute to climb the ladders of success, so they can see it as a payback time for them. One of the major hindrances in meeting the requirement of a top-class institutions like the Aligarh Muslim University is its low budget allocation. This not only affects the infrastructure but also the research and laboratory work of the college. So collective effort from the alumni can meet this challenge in a very effective way by providing the resources that are so very important for carrying out the research and the infrastructure development. Now there are a number of ways in which financial assistance can be provided. Some of them are building infrastructure. The funds available to the institutions are not enough to meet the requirement of modern day infrastructure. The institute may lack modern updated labs, smart classrooms and modern teaching tools. So alumni can step in and help at all those stages. Usually the funds that are provided are meant to run the institute or to maintain the institute. But to set up a new infrastructure, you need help from the alumni. the help of alumni, these requirements can be met up to a great extent. Alumni can help by taking lead in infrastructure development of a particular field. Recently, for example, the Alumni Association of North America donated smart classrooms to the college. More such efforts are, however, needed, and that too on a continuous basis. Moreover, alumni can negotiate with third-party suppliers about cost and equipment. They can use their influence to get the cost down for several equipments. Like one live example is that a company, Open Silicon, they negotiated with the VLSI softwares for us and got it down to a very low price, the academic, even lower than the academic price for our students to work upon, because they have been dealing with those VLSI licenses for their company in millions of dollars. So for us, they got it at a pretty low discount, a pretty high discount and a pretty low price. Fundraising. Alumni are the brand ambassadors of their institutions. They can organize various fundraising programs for the institute and university. Moreover, they also can help by spotting and searching for people who can support the institution and help in maintaining good long-term relationship with the eminent business personalities. So that way alumni can help by themselves, or they can rope in people who could be the potential, people to get the help from. In research and projects, the funding can help a great way. The alumni can help in funding ongoing research projects in the institutes and by using their influence to negotiate with the third-party suppliers. The alumni can play an influential role in helping the faculty and students back good research projects associated with the industries. So the live projects from the industry may be passed on to the students to work upon, to deliver the deliverables and create good reputation for the college. Arranging scholarship for needy students. The alumni can help students who can't pursue their goals only because of financial limitation. So when that becomes the bottleneck, alumni can definitely step in. There are a number of students who come from very poor background and they lack financial assistance to meet their daily requirement. A number of highly talented students don't go for costly courses only because of financial inability or difficulty. So with the help of the alumni, the students can actually pursue their goals and aims and ambitions. They can go for those ambitions by virtue of the help extended by the alumni. Interacting with the students. The alumni can take out some time from their work and interact with the students to understand their needs and give remarks and share their experiences. The alumni may be a great role model for current students and are often well placed to offer practical support to students as they start their career. So not just the technical help, but also they can help them in grooming their soft skills, or just tell them or teach them how to carry themselves in the professional arena. So alumni interaction with the students can raise their morale and make them more ambitious in their work, because when they have got higher standards in terms of the alumni that they look up to, that definitely pull them up and raises the bar for the students to cross. Promoting entrepreneurship by funding good business ideas. Most of the alumni, they become entrepreneurs. So in collaboration with the institution, they can organize various competitions on generating business ideas. So this is like a mutually benefiting exercise. The students, they've got budding ideas. The alumni, they can fund them, develop those ideas into the real products. They can fund the students in developing their business model prototypes. The alumni can also help in meeting students with angel investors who can fund the budding entrepreneurs during their initial stage. So any student who wants to become an entrepreneur, he opens up a startup company. So the angel investors that the alumni already are familiar with, they can be roped in to help such budding entrepreneurs. With the expertise and financial assistance, they can help or can become partners in successful business ventures. So they can have, they share in the ideas that these students develop. Most of the alumni, or quite a few of them, they have their own business firms which can help these students in setting up of their business model. At the Aligarh Muslim University, we have an active entrepreneurship development cell which has performed numerous activities in the last few years And all those activities happen primarily with the help of alumni. So they can play a definitive role there. Now, these were the advantages that we can get out of the alumni. Now, let us look into what are the issues when dealing with the alumni in the capacity of the dean of the chairman of the or the chairman of the alumni affairs committee. Firstly, you have to deal from every single person or the individual to associations or even federations. Like in North America, we have several AMU alumni associations. They all come under the umbrella of Federation of AMU Alumni Associations of North America. So you are dealing from a single person to a huge body. Secondly, these federations are usually moneyless and toothless. They are the umbrella organization, but the actual money lies with the associations. And federations, they do not have, any power to direct those associations to do a particular job for the alma mater. Now, how to recognize and control these associations? Also, these associations could be a few alumni to a huge sized associations. Like there could be places where you've got just 5, 6, 7 of your alumni registered, to a place like Bombay or Delhi or some other big city where the number of registered alumni may be running into thousands. So that varying size of the associations makes it a very tricky job to control them. You cannot have one size fit all policy for managing those associations. Now, registration of alumni associations. If those alumni associations, they get registered, they tend to become holier than thou. They think that they are bigger than the alma mater now because they are registered, they have got power, they have got law to back them. So they start imposing things or, coming up with the ideas that they think are binding on the association on the university to follow. So in that sense, they try to become more powerful than the alma mater. As a case, an example, recently one of the alumni associations, they came back to us at the Aligarh Muslim University and they asked us, how did you organize the alumni meet without our involvement or without our permission? We said, come on, we are a university, we can organize the alumni meet on our own. They said, no, we are the registered alumni association, so you have to do every single alumni meet in partnership with us. So that is the kind of assertion the alumni associations may try to have on the alma mater. A few other problems to deal with the alumni associations could be